Today's class is about online shopping, and we thought that it was something very necessary considering that Thanksgiving is coming up. And a lot of the time, what we associate with Thanksgiving is Black Friday and all of its Black Friday deals. So you might be wondering, wait, I'm so confused. Like Black Friday, you would always go in store and shop in person. Well, as technology continues to develop, one of the things that's developed also is shopping online. So now Black Friday is not only in person, but it's also online. So hopefully today we're going to go through a website called Amazon, and it is going to show you how to purchase a lot of different items, and they have a lot of Black Friday deals this year. So hopefully this will be helpful. All right, so welcome everyone. We're really happy that you're all here. And one of the things that continues to support us is when we have sponsors. So if anybody wants to sponsor an upcoming class, we'd be very happy. And you could just email info@mittlerseniortech.com. Alrighty, so we always like to start off our class with reading our mission statement of Mittler Senior Tech. Like, what are we all about? So it is the responsibility of the younger generation to educate seniors about technology. The goal of Mittler Senior Technology is to cure the issue of social isolation within senior communities and help seniors feel connected with our new world of technology that's also constantly changing. Our personalized classes strive to educate seniors on how to communicate with friends and family in the manner in which the world is accustomed to today, on how to use technological tools to enhance and simplify their daily lives. So changing the world one senior at a time. That's my little slogan. Alrighty, so just some statistics we always like to start with also is we've taught over 3,500 seniors in 10 different countries, and we've taught over 450 classes, which is crazy. Okay, so in addition to these Sunday classes that we have about kind of random topics, but are always helpful, is we have our basics class that's $75 for all 10 lessons. And it kind of covers everything from A to Z of the basics when you're just starting with technology. So we always recommend you start with that in addition to our Sunday classes. And once you feel like you have a little bit of a handle on technology, we recommend our advanced course package. So it's $100 for all 10 lessons. And to go to and purchase any of these, you could either go to mittlersenior.technology/basics class for our basics class, and then mittlersenior.technology/advanced class to purchase either one. They're really good holiday presents also if you have any friends that are interested in technology. Okay, so if you want more information and you want to sign up, you could go to mittlerseniortech.com. And if you have any questions or you would like to sponsor our class, you go to info@mittlerseniortech.com. Alrighty, so what is our agenda for today? So we're going to start off with our introduction to online shopping and general concepts. What is online shopping? What does that mean? Just a little bit of a brief overview. And then today we're going to specifically go into Amazon. And as our special, getting ready for Black Friday, we have a Black Friday special, which is just going to help with not getting too overwhelmed when it comes to Black Friday and this new Black Friday that's actually virtual, not in person. And lastly, we're going to end off with staying safe on the internet because there's a lot of things that make a lot of us nervous, and it's helpful to just know and understand what to do to prevent anything bad from happening. Okay, so without further ado, we're going to have Ethan start us off with online shopping.
Hi, my name is Ethan Weiss. And online shopping is something that we've basically created on the internet, virtual stores. So you can buy a lot more on the internet because you can, first of all, you can do it from your home and just on your computer. You don't have to leave the house or anything. And they're able to have a much wider variety of products available because they can just have these large warehouses and not have to worry about customers being able to navigate it. and get everything they need because it's completely online. It's also much faster because even though you might have to wait a day or two for it to come, you just get to buy something with a few clicks of a button and you're good. And best of all, they are going to deliver it straight to you. And like I said, you don't have to get out of the house or anything. It's also generally cheaper because they can afford to do that since they're selling so many products at once and and online stores have a very consistent customer base. It's also useful for gifting because you can just have them send whatever product you're buying to the location of the person who you want to give a gift to, rather than you having to, again, go over there, pick it up, and then wait until the day you want to give it, and then bring it over. Especially if it's a large gift, it's much easier to just have them deliver it for you. Some of the best parts that you'll find on almost every online shopping website is a specific search bar where it's pretty much like if you were to go to an employee of the store and ask, hey, where can I find this? Except there's no limit to the amount of things you can look up. There's also filtering a search, choosing specific terms in which your search is going to fit. So you can make it so if you wanted to get a book, you can specifically make it so you're looking for fiction books, like sections in a store. You are also able to add to the cart, which would basically be the equivalent of putting something in your shopping cart at an actual real life at a physical store, but then you can just choose to put it back, and there's not any hassle in like trying to find the spot where to put it, and there's no mess being made if you want to get rid of something in your cart. We're also going to cover how you can see what you've purchased in the past, because there are basically these online receipts that are going to be made whenever you buy something. And there's no chance of losing them because it's completely virtual and you don't have to hold on to them. And we're also going to make some suggestions to help out with specifically looking for what you want.
Perfect. Okay, Ethan's going to also continue with Amazon and showing you guys how to online shop on Amazon. Just a few things. When Ethan was talking about all these things, we know that it's hard to sometimes like conceptualize, like, what do you mean? So when Ethan starts to tell us about Amazon, he's also going to point out those items so you could actually see it.
Okay, so Amazon is a specific website where you can buy a lot of stuff. It's one of the largest shopping websites in the world. And it's had such a huge impact that it's pretty much removed the need for physical stores. You can buy nearly anything that would be shelf stable or you could store in a warehouse. So you're not going to be getting like fresh meat or fruit, but it'll pretty much have anything else that you would want. It's basically an extremely large variety store. And so you're not going to have only one specific type of product that's going to be on Amazon. There's tons of different types of products, ranging from, say, books to games to clothes to so much more. First thing you'll want to do is create an account. When we're showing you the actual website, I'll show where you would want to click to start that. But once you're on this sign-in page, you'll want to click create your Amazon account at the bottom. Yeah. And then after that, you're going to put in all the info you want to put in there. Your name, your email or phone number, a password. Try to make it strong enough that someone couldn't randomly guess it. if you want to find out more about what common passwords are, I would recommend looking that up or something. And then you'll just want to put the password in another time. So because there are a lot of people who are just making computer programs to automatically do this stuff. And this is one of the ways they prevent people from doing that. You're going to have to verify that you own whatever email address or phone number that you put in, because they don't want you just using some random person's information so that you can't just steal someone's money. And they want to make sure that's actually you who's doing this. Now we're going to do a demo. We're going to show how to get to Amazon, how to search for your items, how to add items to your cart, and how to pay for your items. First thing you'll want to do is open up a search bar on Google or Safari, whatever web browser you have. You're going to want to create a new tab and type in Amazon.com. And then once you do that, you'll get to this page, which you can see here. First thing I'm going to want to point out is in the top left, you can see the Amazon logo where it shows Amazon and an arrow pointing from A to Z, showing they have all types of items from A to Z. You can click on that to get back to the homepage whenever you want, which is right what you're seeing. It will bring you back to the homepage whenever you want to click on that, and that will always be available for you to click on. Like that. We also have a bunch of categories of items, sections, right under the first bar. There's another bar. You can see it says all early Black Friday deals, because specifically for this time period, you will not find that like in a couple weeks, but you can click on that if you just want to see a bunch of stuff that they're putting on sale for Black Friday. There's and a ton of other categories, but those aren't all the categories. Those are just the ones that they think the majority of people will use. Next to the Amazon logo, it shows it says delivering to Huntsville, and then the address. There you can tell Amazon where you want them to deliver your packages. When you click on that, it'll show a thing where you can put in the specific address that you want them to be delivering to. You will have to have an account generally. And if you're living outside of the USA, you're also able to have that happen. You don't just have to be inside the US. And that's where you decide where they're going to deliver to. Next to that, there is a search bar specifically for Amazon and something that says all. If you click on that, you can see every single category or section that Amazon has, which is a lot. There's tens, probably at least 50 categories or something like that. And not just stuff like a specific type of product. There's also a category for like under $10 and a bunch of other stuff that you can use to specify your search. We'll come back to the search bar. Next to the search bar, you can change your language. If English isn't your native language or you're more confident in another language, you can change it. Next to that, you can see all the logs of your purchases, and you can also make lists of items that you want, a wish list. The way wish lists work on online shopping is basically, instead of just writing it down and giving it to your parent or something, and then they go out and like buy a few of those for Christmas or something, you actually can create a list where basically you can just add items to it, and then you can from that list choose items to put into your shopping cart. So in that way, you can just add a bunch of items to your cart at once. You can also see a bunch, by clicking on account and list, you can see a bunch of information about your account or other stuff, such as a history of your orders, recommendations, ways you can sign up for like ways you can pay. There's customer service, and a ton of other stuff. Next to that, there's another log for orders and if you want to get something returned, that's just going to show the information again. And then next to that is your shopping cart, which when you are buying stuff, you will either have the option to buy it immediately or put it in your shopping cart so that you can think about whether you want to buy it and choose later. So back to the search bar. When you want to buy something, let's say, for example, a book such as, I don't know, let's say you want to buy let's say you want to buy like the first Harry Potter book, Harry Potter and or Harry Potter in general. You can also, they're going to show you a ton of Harry Potter stuff like games, clothing, merchandise. But if you want to specifically say get Harry Potter books, first of all, it'll show this part up top for really popular products such as Harry Potter. And you can filter your search by doing that. But also next to the search bar, where you press all, you can press on that and choose books from there as well. As you can see, it's sorted alphabetically. You could also choose Black Friday, which is at the top right now because they are showing off how like there are Black Friday deals. So you can choose any of these categories. Black Friday would show you a bunch of deals. You could choose books if you specifically want to see the books, which we will do right now. And then there are also always subcategories. You can also look up Harry Potter books. It makes it a lot easier. On the left, if you scroll down, there's a ton of settings on this left bar that you can use to refine your search. There's different types of books that you can choose. You can choose things that people like a lot more because you can give reviews out of 5 stars to a product. So ideally, the higher the reviews, the better the product. You can also choose a price range, like below or above a certain amount of money if you keep scrolling down. But right now, let's just click on this Harry Potter crochet kit. So if you wanted to like make a cute little gift of like, let's say someone in your family likes Harry Potter, you can get this and then they can be able to create their own Harry Potter like puppets. As you can see at the top, it gives a description and name, Harry Potter crochet kits. There's also a book inside, so it says that the book is paperback. It gives a description here saying create your own magic and conjure up these adorable figures, something, something, something. There's a specific person who is selling this. Their account is named Lucy Collin. That's probably the name. You can also see on the left, there's a bunch of pictures that you can click on to see pictures of what the product will look like. And you can hold your cursor over the picture and zoom in on the picture so you can see specific details, which is really neat.
Hey, Ethan.
Yeah.
All right, I wanted to say one thing because we had a really good question come in, and I just want to address it before we keep on going. First of all, we had a question that asked, so Amazon as a company, they sell a subscription service called Amazon Prime, and essentially what that gets you is generally there's Amazon Prime Video, so it gets you movies and also gets you shipping. But specifically to Black Friday, someone asked if I'm not a Prime user and I don't have Amazon Prime, am I still open to Amazon Prime or to Amazon Black Friday deals? And the answer is yes. So if I'm not a Prime user, I can still shop the Amazon Black Friday deals. I believe essentially your biggest plus for Amazon Prime on Black Friday would be that you most likely would have better shipping options, but that's about it. You wouldn't be excluded from any deals or discounts.
Yeah.
So that was a great question. All right, we can move on.
Amazon Prime is mostly worth it if you plan on using Amazon a lot. So if you're gonna like use it a couple times a year, I wouldn't recommend getting that because it's not a thing that you buy once. It's a subscription service, so like every month you have to pay like $15 or something like that, and then you get Amazon Prime. So it's really only worth it if you're gonna use Amazon a lot. There we can also see under this worded description, there's a lot of information, like when it was published, because Amazon considers it a book because there's a guidebook to doing it. If there were a sale, actually, I think there is a sale right now. If you look at the right, there's a bunch of stuff about buying it all the way on the right, including it shows how there's currently a sale where you can buy it for $14.98 when usually it says list price. That's what the price usually would be, $24.99, and you're currently saving 40% or around $10. They also say like you would get free shipping with Amazon Prime, which is what makes people generally buy Amazon Prime. So yeah, there's basically a sale going on right now, $10 off. It also shows under that where they're gonna be delivering it to, and the fact that you can update the location. And it also says in stock, which means that they aren't running out of it anytime soon. Under that, it says QTY:1. That means quantity. That's how much you're gonna be buying. And then you have the choices of add cart and buy now. If you do buy now, you just have immediately bought it. But if you choose add to cart, then you're going to be putting in your shopping cart, essentially saving it for later. And then later you can buy everything at once in your shopping cart. Yeah. Below that, it shows what users will often buy, including these items, because they would add it to the cart and then buy all of it at the same time. Under that, it says similar items and stuff like that. It's just a bunch of stuff that they're saying is like similar to this, so you might like it as well. If you keep scrolling, you'll eventually reach the reviews. Here, they're just showing a ton of stuff that like is similar. They give specific details because like they still consider it a book. So, but if you keep going down, like you have to scroll very far down. Yeah, here it says customer reviews. That means you can see it says 5,402 ratings, which means 5,402 people have given it a score out of 5. And if you average it all together, that's 4.6 stars out of 5, which is really good because with a ton of ratings, you have a large sample of, so you can see that's very likely that it's not like a manipulated rating. And if you click on the arrow next to the stars, it shows how the percentage of each rating. 75% people rated it 5 stars, which is pretty much perfect. If you click on those, then you can see those reviews, which you can also filter. Right now, we're only looking at the 5-star reviews. So if you have an account, you are able to, after buying a product, you can give a review and give it a rating and write something about it that you think applies to the rating. For example, if you're giving a 5-star rating, you're probably going to write why you think it's really good. If you give it a 1 star, you're probably going to write why you think it's bad. Rating reviews, you don't have to leave a review, and if you do, it does not have to be this long. It could be just like a few sentences. So yeah.
All right, Ethan. I think that was pretty good. I think I can take it from here.
Great, thank you.
All right, yeah, great job. All right, hey everyone. Thank you, Ethan, for that. That was great. I know that was a lot. Maybe towards the end, we're gonna do a quick refresh, but let's see. We're on the Amazon website right now. I'm gonna go to the top left where it says Amazon, and I'm going to reset. So this is the page that you get to when you originally load up Amazon. we had a question, another great question come in that asks, okay, so let's say you purchase a product, and online shopping is great, except I think one of the biggest downturns for people and deterrents is that sometimes the process of returning it, a lot of people are unsure of what that looks like or what that is. But one reason I love Amazon and Amazon is great is because they're such a large company and they've been doing this for so long, as their process is amazing. Generally, they have their own shipping vans, so that's one reason that they're pretty reliable on shipping. So when you order something from Amazon, it's being shipped and delivered by Amazon instead of a third party, let's say like a FedEx. So Amazon knows, kind of can keep track of everything. But let's say I ordered that crochet set and I didn't like it, or it wasn't exactly what I wanted. Generally, products on Amazon have a 30-day return policy. It varies depending on the product, but generally they have a 30-day return policy. And what that looks like is, when you order something from Amazon, you'll get an email verification, and on that email, it'll say, it'll have an option for you to return it, or you can log into your account and it'll say, you request a return, and it'll ask you a couple questions, why are you returning this item, blah blah blah. But generally, I've had a really positive experience with it. They'll just send you a label, and you'll have the shipping label, and you just put it in your mailbox, and you'll be good to go. So, that is, I hope that answers the question about returns. Second off, someone mentioned that there was a rumor that when you put something in your cart and you return to Amazon, it increases in price. Generally, that's I've never heard of that rumor. I don't necessarily think it's true. It wouldn't make any sense. I will say that a lot of times with Amazon, just like any other company, if it's sitting in the cart for a while, and Amazon bases their prices off of activity. So if you put something in your cart and you come back 4 or 5 days later, well, there is a chance that the price is raised, but not because you put it in your cart, if that makes sense. So I just wanted to clear that up. If you put something in your cart, one thing I will say is, let's say I add that crochet set to my cart, I'll probably have a lot of recommendations that have to do with other crochet sets, and they'll kind of make my feed more crochet like. All right, I'll respond to that other chat in a second. So I wanted to kind of, Ethan did a great job explaining all this, and I just wanted to make it really simple for you guys because he went over everything. Let's say I want to go to Amazon and I want to buy, it's my brother's birthday today, and let's say I slacked off a little bit and I forgot to get him a birthday present. Okay, let's say I want to buy, I know this is a huge present, but let's say I want to buy him a computer. Let's just look up Apple, computer. So I look up Apple computer and whoa, there's a lot on my screen. But I want to buy something that people have had generally a great experience with. So I go to the left side and I see something that says, I go to the left side and I see customer reviews. I only want to choose something that has 4 stars and up. So I'm going to click. Let me get my eraser here. So I'm going to click the 4 stars and up, and it's going to bring me to all these products. And you can scroll through and look at the different things. Maybe you want something specific, but I'm just going to pick the top one, 2020 MacBook Air. Fabulous laptop. As you can see, it's generally 25% off, which is great. That's exactly what we're looking for. And you check it out, and you can toggle through different colors and the pictures on the left side. And I'm going to hit add. I'm going to hit add to cart because I want to buy it later today. So I hit add to cart, and it prompts me like this. It asks me, do I want to add protection to my order? I don't want to. So now it brings me to my shopping cart, which can be found in the top left corner of your screen. I'm going to highlight it right here, or top right corner of your screen. I'm sorry. I'm circling it right here. Great. So now that's in my cart, and I want to proceed to checkout. Now, this is something where having an account comes in handy because when you have an account, generally most of your information is saved there, with your address and previous shipping history. Now, once you put in your address and you go to your account, it won't show your full address. It'll probably say like the first 2 or 3 characters, so you can verify that it's yours. Because what they don't want is someone to somehow get into your account and they can see all your information. So once you input it the first time, a lot of it's kind of blurred out, and yeah, so I hope that offers a little bit of assurance around safety. So this is the shopping cart. I almost said proceed to checkout. So one thing I want to do is, if you're already signed into your account, great. If not, as Ethan covered, you can create your Amazon account, and it's going to bring you through all these steps. So we can do that right here. I can create my own account right now. So I'm just bringing you guys through this real quickly. Now, one thing we're going to talk about a little bit later is the password, and we talk about staying safe. Generally, your password, first of all, I would always write down your password on a piece of paper and put it in a safe place, because with the internet, yeah, I don't know, it doesn't matter who you are. There's a lot of passwords to keep up with and a lot of stuff already to remember. So having it all in one place is great. Making your password with some special characters, maybe some colors, exclamation points, different things like that are great, and definitely recommended. And anyways, so I put that in my cart, and once I create my account or I log into my account, it'll just ask me, there will be one button, it'll be yellow, and it'll say buy now. And you hit buy now, and it'll send you email confirmation saying, thank you for your order. Here's your order number. Here's your tracking number. Here's when it should be here. So that's great. I encourage you to try that. Or if you have any questions, and let's say you go buy something from Amazon after this class and you're struggling, I invite you and I welcome you to email us. Just send us a quick email, and we would, I'm sure we'll have a prompt response to you, and we'll do our best to answer it. So I'm going to back out of here. Great. So we're back on Amazon, and let's see. Do we have any questions at the moment? You can, if anyone wants to unmute themselves and ask a question, please feel free to.
I found it hard to find the delete button to remove something from a cart. Can you cover that?
Yeah, I will cover that. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I go to Amazon, I load up Amazon, I click on Amazon. This is the first page I come to. Let's say I have something in my cart, or I've just added something in my cart. Like we just added, right now we have the computer in there. So I'm going to go to the top right part of the screen where it says cart, has the shopping cart icon. I'm going to click on that, and boom, I'm in my shopping cart. So like you said, it is a small button, so I understand where you're coming from here. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to highlight where it says delete. Okay, hold on. So there's this entire bar right here. I don't know if you can you see that?
Yes, I see the blue.
Perfect. So on the left side, it says QTY, which means quantity. So if I wanted to order many MacBooks, I could just hit that and order multiple of something. To the right of it is where it says delete. You see that?
Yes.
Okay, so if I'll erase all this now, and I will hit the delete button. And it is gone from my cart. I hope that that answers your question and is a little bit easier.
Right. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. And the questions are great today. I really appreciate you guys asking questions. Stella, yeah, you can do the Black Friday part at the end of class. So typically Amazon does not have any pricing schedules in terms of sales. Someone asked, sometimes at supermarkets, they'll have special days, or the pricings will be adjusted, special days, especially as some food goes bad. So that's something to note. Generally, Amazon and websites, depending on what they sell, don't have Black Friday or don't have a weekly schedule. I mean, I would say there's definitely seasonal schedules. For example, we're heading into the colder months, unfortunately, although I do love the cold weather sometimes. And one thing I'd say is summer clothes and summer items will start to come on sale. And obviously we have Black Friday and Cyber Monday coming up. And yeah, so there's not necessarily a weekly schedule or something to look for on a certain day. Okay, someone asked, what app do I use to draw the blue line on the screen? That's great. So this is a little bit off topic, but this is all through Zoom. There's a annotate button that I have when you host a Zoom meeting, and it allows you to do that. So it's a little bit of a great feature. Okay, so I think I'm going to pass it off to Stella now, and she's going to go over a little bit more about Black Friday. And hopefully, if you guys have any more questions at the end of class, we can help you out there. So let me...
Okay, thank you, Daniel. Okay, so in terms of Black Friday, as Daniel and Ethan both showed you, there is a lot of Black Friday stuff on Amazon, and it will show you like what's on sale. But I think a lot of the times that's really confusing about Black Friday is what is worth buying. Like, is it really on sale that much? Or basically, are they just saying, oh, it's 10% off, but like, in hindsight, it's not worth buying. Or sometimes things get really overwhelming and you're like, wait, like this is on sale, but when I add it to my cart, it's not on sale. So one of the things that's really helpful is you could literally just look this up. I was looking this up the other day to help my mom, and you could look up what to buy on Black Friday. I looked this up, didn't even look that up. I looked this up the other day, also in preparation for the class. And one of the things that comes up is CNN posted this article that's actually geared towards Amazon and basically has a whole list of everything that's worth buying, like on Black Friday from Amazon. So Daniel, can you look that up for me? Is that okay?
Sorry, what was it? It was the
look up
CNN.
best deal or best Black Friday deals. Okay, so if you scroll through, there's a lot of different things that come up. And one of the top things that comes up is this CNN article. It says Amazon's Black Friday 2023 deals have arrived. So because we were talking about Amazon and it's Black Friday, I think this is a really helpful article to look at. We can attach it in the chat also, if that's helpful. And if you see here, it gives you like a great list of what's worth buying on Black Friday. Could scroll down and see. You might say, okay, like this, I don't like any of this and not buy it, but I think it is just helpful considering that there is so much on Amazon and so many different deals that it just, in my opinion, gets really overwhelming. So if you see here, it says, okay, Echo Buds, a Kindle, Amazon Fire TV, and it just gives you like a nice list of these are a lot of like home things. So I guess that's something good to buy. And it just gives you like a nice list of things that are helpful to buy on Black Friday. And then another thing, Daniel, I don't know which website to go to, but sometimes with regard to Black Friday, instead of it just being on sale, you have to actually enter in a discount code. So sometimes if you go to a website, Daniel, I don't know which website would be good to go to, but on top, maybe Bloomingdale's, they'd have it. Can you check there? Bless you. They have a Black Friday bar on top that gives you a Black Friday code. And when you go to check out, you actually have to paste that code into discount codes when you go to check out. So for Black Friday, sometimes it's a little bit confusing. Dana, can you go to Bloomingdale's? I think they might have something like that.
Bloomingdale's, what a good site.
Right. Okay. Let's see and show you guys what that means.
First thing that pops up is Bloomingdale's Black Friday. One thing I also want to point out about Black Friday is you're definitely going to receive some emails for
Yeah.
it. So that's another place to look for them.
Okay. Scroll. Okay, they don't have the code, but sometimes for these websites, don't think, oh my goodness, like they're not doing. Oh, here it says. Oh wait, did it leave? Daniel, did you see something on top?
Oh, yeah.
Free shipping
Okay.
for everybody. Okay, kidding. That doesn't have it. But you see that, Daniel, can you circle that black bar on top?
The ready set gift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a lot of the time, I guess Bloomingdale's, it does have all of the discounts shown. But for some of these websites that you go to or any of these emails that you get and you click on their websites, sometimes they give you a code that you have to put in when you check out. And it's often like at the top here, what Daniel's showing, and it'll give you like a promo code. I don't know, Daniel, is there anything else that we should add about that? Does anyone have any questions about Black Friday in general and online shopping? Yeah, of course, go ahead.
I was wondering, can you use coupons like honey coupons on Amazon? And how do they come up?
What type of coupons?
Honey coupons. It's
Honey.
right. It's an extension that you have on your computer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it should work,
1 second.
but
I'm
not
looking it
sure.
up.
Let's see.
I'm not familiar with them.
It's basically, okay, so honey, for anyone who's not familiar with what honey is, it's an extension that you could get on your computer that if you're on a website, a lot of the time it will have discount codes that pop up that you could use to get certain amounts of money off a purchase. I think it still works for Amazon.
Yeah, that's what it says. I just looked it up. It says it does.
It does. Okay.
Yeah, so hopefully.
And my other question is, what's the warranty if you buy technology from Amazon? Because the only return is 30 days. So what if it breaks down on day 32?
A lot of the yeah.
Go ahead. So
I know a lot of the time when you go to like technology, like Daniel, if you go to like an iPad or something or a computer that we're going to before, in the description, it often lists if you can buy a warranty. Then what does it say here?
But if you go to Best Buy, you get let's say a 1-year warranty. You don't have to buy it.
That is true. Wait, scroll down a little. I saw something. It says,
yeah, it says this product is eligible for replacement or refund within 90 days of receipt. So that is that. I will say, that's not amazing for I guess ordering on Amazon. Sometimes you can go to your carrier, which is sometimes easier because then you have to set up the phone by yourself. But one thing I will say, I hope I answered your question. We did have a question since I'm here about how do you understand if a review is positive and if it's not just a fake review. And I will say, generally you can tell. For example, if we go down, if you scroll all the way down to reviews. All right.
So you can only return it for 30 days. If it doesn't work on day 31, you're stuck?
The iPhone is 90. It says it in the
90
description.
days.
So.
A lot of the time what you can't, I know this sound like you're like, oh, it's 30 days on day 31. That seems so stupid. So a lot of the time what you can do is you could actually email Amazon. A lot of the time when you go on the website, there's like a way to like reach out for help. Daniel, I think it's if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, they have something like that, like their help center. And you could write them an email and say, I just purchased this item 30 days ago. It's day 31 and like it doesn't work. Like what can I do? And oftentimes they're very understanding and very helpful. You do sometimes have it that they're like, it is what it is. Like if we extend it one day, then like every other day we're gonna have to extend it. But sometimes they're nice about it. So that's another option. And that's what you're worried about.
I had another question about if I purchase a product for $20 and when I get it, they mark it down to 18 or 16, do they cover that? The answer is no. Generally, I wouldn't say it's going to be a huge discount, and that might happen. But I think the reason we're showing you guys Amazon, and the point we're trying to get across is Amazon is one of the most reliable companies. I mean, they're one of the biggest companies in the world, and they didn't become the biggest company in the world trying to rip people off or with a bunch of delays. So to me, I guess our recommendation is online shopping isn't necessarily perfect, but one of the safest routes to go in terms of account information, delivery of speed, reviews, and just overall satisfaction. Amazon is a great choice. So, and they have almost everything.
How do they have everything? They do, but
they just like source it. So a lot of the times what happens is if you're trying to purchase something on like another website, for example, like you want sneakers from like Reebok or something like that, Amazon like has connections with all of these companies, and you can actually find that sneaker on Amazon. So I don't know all the logistics behind it. I mean, I could make up something and that would help. But very honestly, I think they just have like a lot of these companies sell a certain amount of products to Amazon, and then Amazon sells them. Didn't know that right?
Somebody canceled my account, and then I said, how come? Nobody knew why it was canceled, but I was reinstated for Prime membership.
Well, Prime
congratulations.
Yeah. Prime also has Prime Video. I'm not sure how often you watch movies, but I love to watch movies. And so when you buy Amazon Prime, you get access to a bunch of movies and
Are they free?
Yeah, they're free with Amazon Prime. Yeah. And I'm not sure if you're familiar with the concept of vertical integration, but Amazon vertical integration, essentially Amazon has bought up all the process that like the entire process. So have you ever heard of Amazon Basics? It's a brand, and it's essentially Amazon has made their own made their own products. They're very basic products, but you can buy like an Amazon Basics pencil pouch, Amazon Basics mouse pad, Amazon Basics keyboard, and they produce it. Amazon owns the warehouses, and Amazon owns the shipping service. So everything is done through Amazon, which is one reason why it's so reliable and easy to navigate, because if you have to return an item, all you have to do is click a button and it sends you something that you'll put on your box instead of having to deal with multiple different websites. So that's cool. I hope I think if you don't have any more questions, I'll just go over kind of staying safe. I know I talked about it a little bit earlier.
Yeah, perfect. Daniel, are you okay closing it out? I'm gonna run. Is that okay?
Yeah, go ahead. Enjoy your football practice.
Can I ask a quick question?
Yeah, of course.
How does it differ if you return there are products that are shipped and sold by Amazon, and there are other products that are shipped and sold by sellers. Does the return policy differ from the sellers versus Amazon?
No, generally not. I mean, it varies by product. I think Amazon's baseline is 30 days for almost all of its products, but it varies. So, I think minimum is 30 days. For example, this iPhone that we're looking at right now, that is 90-day return policy. But once again, if it's something that you're you want to know, and it's very important, I would agree, especially if you're buying something expensive, you're going to simply scroll down just a little bit, and I will annotate it right here. Oops. And oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, well, sorry, it's covering a little bit, but these are just.
Can you open and try a product, or does it have to be unopened, unused to return it to Amazon?
You can try a product. I mean, it depends on what the product is, but you can open it. It doesn't have to be unopened or unused. So, but it's also going to ask you a reason, and as long as you say like the reason isn't that you broke it by yourself, which I don't. I mean, if you took an iPhone and threw it against the ground, you're probably not going to offer you a return policy. But All right. So in terms of staying safe when you're creating an account, generally the best ways to go about doing that are to just to make a secure password. Just think about it from a perspective of what's something that someone necessarily wouldn't guess about you, or something that wouldn't come to the top of someone's mind. And you should be all set. And it generally, for example, let's say that a lot of you are from New York, or let's say you're from New York and Amazon doesn't know your exact location, but it knows what server you logged in on. So if someone tries to log in from Canada, they're going to flag that, and they're going to ask for that person to do a two-factor authorization, and it'll send you an email. So that's a big plus. So, all right, 1 second. And once again, if you really have a question on Black Friday or Cyber Monday, shoot us an email. A lot of us, everyone at Midler Senior Tech has access to the email, so we'll all see it and get you a response.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, of course.
Do you have a minute? I looked at the New York Times recommended speakers for your computer. Is that something useful to have? They recommended a particular brand, which I'm going to look into. They're $5 or something like that on Amazon.
What product is it?
2 little speakers that go next to your MacBook.
Oh, your MacBook? Yeah, I'd say so. Generally speakers connect through Bluetooth.
Yes.
So I mean, to me, if a reputable source is saying that they're great, I'm sure they are. Generally, Bluetooth is pretty safe. And then once again, you can look at the reviews. So
wire cutter.
Oh, wire cutter. I mean, I can look at them and email you back if you want.
Okay, I'll get the name of it right now. I'll be right back.
All right, perfect. Okay, so once again, staying safe. It's good to look at a reputable website and make sure that you're on the right website. That's the first thing you want to make sure. If the website doesn't exactly feel right or doesn't exactly look right, you just want to make sure that if you're on Amazon, it says Amazon.com. And another great thing you can do is research the company or seller. You can go on YouTube and say a lot of people give product reviews, and yeah.
Creative Pebble Pro.
Okay.
Computer speakers.
All right, I'll send you an email.
You have my email? Good.
It's creative what?
Pebble, Pebble.
Okay, got it.
Pro.
Perfect. I'll send you an email. And once again, keep a record of what you're purchasing. It'll generally they'll send you an email, and that's another great reason to have an account. So we're currently in season 6, and that is kind of our 6th year, and we have a lot of cool things. For example, we just come out with a new I can see it here, or I'll get to it in a little bit, but once again, these courses are great, especially with the holiday season coming up. They're great to gift to someone, and it's great to have technology skills and at least understand the function of what's going on. It can help you in many different ways, and you'll never know when you need to use it. And I think they're pretty fun. There's little notes you can fill out with them and quizzes that you can remember. So that's another great feature. Our top 10 courses, since we've been going for 6 years, this package essentially allows you to access our top 10 most popular videos and courses. And so that's about 10 hours worth of material. And yeah, that's great. So if you're interested in and want to learn more about it, it's all accessible through our website. This concierge program is great too. I think it's interesting. Essentially, you pay $30 a month, and it's a tech hotline. Send an email, any email you have, and we'll record a lesson for you and answer your question. And it's unlimited for the amount of emails you can send. Once again, it's accessible through our website. These are just different things that we offer. We're sending out emails every Tuesday with our Tech Tip Tuesdays. Those are always great. And we have group classes like this, which I love. I love being able to talk to guys, and I love technology. So this is great. And then you can email us for a private lesson. And these private lessons can be really on anything you'd like them to be. And if you're interested in sponsoring a class or contributing to Mittler Senior Tech, send us an email and spread the word. We love new people and love kind of what we're doing. So I believe that wraps up today's class. Rivka, if you want, I know you had a couple extra questions that are not necessarily technology related. If you want to stay on, you can. I'll answer those. So thank you guys all so much. I hope you really enjoyed